This is Macreddin village, set in the heart of Wicklow. And today we're going to meet with David Llewellyn about the 0 kilometre dinner that we're planning to do next year. So the plans for 0 kilometre are something that has not been done before. Everything that will be used on that night for one dinner will be produced within less than 1 kilometre of here. The butter, the cream, the milk, the wheat for the bread, the grapes for the wine, the honey for the sugars and pastry. From start to finish, all the foods are going to be done within a 0 kilometre of here. Really good of you to come down today, and you know what this is all about. It's about the dinner next year, and we've been making wine from your vines that you supplied us, gosh, more than 11 years ago.
Yep.
And these are some of this year's grapes.
You've just picked these today?
Yes, these are picked today.
We're picking these later and
Yes,
pressing them?
We're going to pick them and press them later. What we want to do is give you a taste of what we did last year, and look for your advice, because this is all going to centre in on the 0 kilometre dinner next year. Okay. So maybe you and us might have a taste of this, and you can give out to us if we haven't got it right. But you're here, David, because you know what this is about and where we want to go for this dinner next year. So maybe Manish, you might pour there.
So we can all try it.
So this is
that's the ZER0KM wine.
And this is from the 2015 harvest.
2015 harvest, yes.
Looking forward to this.
Manish, James and myself tasted this last week, and we were kind of happy with it.
Okay.
But we think it can be improved on.
All right.
So let's have a taste from now, and you give us your critical analysis.
I'll give you my honest opinion, okay? And try not to be too harsh.
Don't, please.
It certainly smells clean on the nose to me. I'm not getting an oxidation or anything nasty. It's actually nice. No, it is. It's I think it's nicely balanced. It's clean. It's quite soft, as if it's maybe had a little bit of malolactic fermentation. But it's yeah, it's nice.
I suppose the whole concept of the dinner is to be able to show people how much land, how much work gets in or has to be done to produce one dinner for 100 people for one night. And so the whole idea of this is to show the labour, the land usage, just to produce that one meal for 100 people on one night. With David arriving here today, it just shows that there's 12 months of planning for this. It's not something that we can nip down to the local supermarket and buy the wine. We have to make it here, and that's why David is here today. He's going to give us advice. He's been growing vines. In fact, we bought vines from him 15, 16 years ago. And so he's going to taste last year's wine that we made, but he's going to advise us on what we should be doing for the wine for the 0 kilometre dinner in 12 months' time. Can we improve?
I think we should be able to. I need to taste these grapes.
Of course.
You can taste the quality of the potential wine in the grapes.
Yes.
So, these are the ones that you got from
probably
me.
A slight bit later with the harvest this year, but I think they're, well, you give your opinion.
Okay, they're very sweet. There's a nice little bit of acidity still in them. You don't want them to get overripe or you lose that acidity. Lovely lovely flavour, you know, for the bouquet. Really nice. This is Phoenix, remember?
This is Phoenix,
That's what I gave you.
And we tried 3 different
ones,
and it didn't work, but these Phoenix did work.
Yeah.
And that's where we have our small little vineyard
Yes.
now that should supply us with enough wine for the 0-kilometer dinner next year with
Okay.
your help.
Okay. Well, the most important thing now is what we're doing today. We're harvesting the grapes at what I think is the perfect time. Good sugars in the grapes, acidity at the right level, but not gone down too far. The grapes are healthy. Look, there's no rot or anything wrong with them. And that's the first step, you know, and it's just keeping that potential right through the winemaking process.
What we're also thinking of doing, James and Manish and myself have been talking, could we use the skins to make a grappa for that dinner as well?
You don't want to.
Yes.
You don't want to waste the skins.
Yes,
Because
yeah.
when we press these now, we're going to crush them and press them. So we're getting the juice out from the grapes.
Yep.
And what we're left over is with the stalks, which are no use. They're for
Yes.
compost. And the skins and the flesh that we didn't get juice out of. And they're still full of sugar and flavour. And what we'll do with them, I think, is we'll put them separately in a separate barrel, add yeast, and ferment that into a nice alcoholic grapey mash. And then when that's ready, after a few weeks, that can be distilled. And you've got your grappa.
And finally then, James was asking me about, because we will need vinegar for the kitchen.
Right.
And of course we can make this as well.
I think
or is this when we go wrong with the wine, we end up with vinegar?
You don't want to end up there now with vinegar, no wine and just vinegar. But yeah, the vinegar I think as well from the skins. We'd set aside in a small bucket or something. Some of the pulp, leave it exposed to the air as it's fermenting. The vinegar bacteria will get a hold, and that will turn into a nice sour, vinegary kind of a mash, and we can press the liquid out of that after a couple of weeks, and let that turn to vinegar. That'll take longer. Vinegar is a much slower process than wine. The wine should be finished in a couple of months, and we'll know very soon how good it is.
Yes, and we'll rack off, but you'll checking on us.
I'll be,
and if it all goes terribly wrong,
it's all my
we'll
fault.
blame you. Okay.
That's really good. That's rocking. It's so sweet, but can you get the acidity in behind it?
You were a bit worried about the acidity.
Acidity, I'm getting plenty. No, coming down. But, you know, because if we left them too long on the vine now, we'd lose acidity and we'd end up with a bland. It's still there, definitely. Yeah, I think it's good.
David gave us a very deep perspective on the wine that we produced last year. It seems to be really good. I think with him on board now, and he's going to be visiting, helping us to rack off, but he's also going to take a sample off for himself so that he can match how our sample is working over the next couple of months and be able to advise us on what we need to be doing. But in the meantime, listen, I tell you what we'll do is we'll go up and have a check on the vines.
Yep.
Cheers, guys.
Okay, it sounds like you've a lot of work to do still.
Still a bit. I think Macreddin is really blessed in that every day we have the farmers of our food arrive here. And what this whole dinner concept, this 0-kilometer dinner concept is about, is using our friends that deliver to our kitchen all the time. So today it was David, but there are so many other people that we can that can assist us, whether it's the growing of the rapeseed with the Colchesters, or other farmers and friends that we can bring in. This is the only way this will work, by seeking the advice of these wonderful farmers and friends that we have.